All right, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building with some breaking news. Our newly signed, re-signed safety, strong safety, Quandre Diggs, had a fracture, broken hand. They calling it a fractured hand. There's no timetable on Quandre Diggs' return to the field. He left the game early this weekend versus Dallas with an injury. We knew it was a hand injury. I kind of like forgot about it. I just thought it might have been something minor, but he fractured / broke his hand. So there's no timetable for his return, and that's a big blow, man. Quandre Diggs, they would man him up a lot on opposing teams' tight end, and he got a couple holding penalties, but he held his own. He was good in coverage. He kind of was our big hitter on defense. Kind of gave us kind of that Sue nasty. Remember Sue was here. He kind of gave us that big hitter in the secondary and for our defense. And, and he was able he had ball skills. He was able to, make plays happen. And now you look to Tracy Walker to step in and, glad they drafted him to get some experience at the safety position. They may move Glover to strong safety and move Tracy Walker to free safety. I think Tracy Walker has the ability to play both safety positions as well. Tracy Walker could be a corner. He got excellent ball skills, long rangey guy. I think he's like Darius Slate's brother-in-law or something like that. Glover Quinn hasn't been that effective this year. And a part of him saying not being effective, I think one on my end is I've seen him start slow before a couple years ago last year, and then he cranked it up. And two, out of his own mouth, he said that the scheme is kind of throwing him off. He's trying to learn the scheme, and that's why I didn't understand. Okay, to get off topic for a minute, why the Lions got a defensive coach? It was no need for a defensive coach for the Detroit Lions. They needed an offensive coach. Okay, the offense was a big problem. Okay. The defense, we knew why the defense sucked. The defense was talent deprived. Okay, we lost Sue, we lost Fairley, we lost Averill. When Ziggy ain't been here, you might as well say we lost him. We lost DeAndre Levy. We lost a lot of different players, okay? But Terrell Austin made a 4 or 5-star meal with scraps. He was doing an excellent job. They should have made him the head coach or retained him as the defensive coordinator. Brought in Pat Shermer from Dearborn, Devon Childs. He's a local guy. It made sense. But Bob Quinn wanted to hire his boy Matt Patricia. Not saying Matt Patricia won't end up a great coach, but the Lions needed an offensive coach because we see now they have all these weapons and ain't shit cracking. But back to the topic of conversation, Quandre Diggs is a huge blow, but the Lions have some depth at safety with Tavon Wilson and also with Tracy Walker, who I really, really like. I love Tracy Walker ranginess, and I think this is going to speed up Tracy Walker's development process. He can get some time there. And also, don't sleep if they try to tease Tabor at the safety position. I think it's time for him to get a position switch. And I think Tease Tabor can be a good safety, okay? You never know. You might see a future with Tease Tabor as being a safety with Tracy Walker back there, They like to run a lot of 3 safety sets. Don't expect to see Miles Killebrew back at safety at all. But I do expect to see Tracy Walker back there, Tavon Wilson, who ain't been that good this year, making boneheaded penalties on special teams and in the secondary. But Quandre, definitely gonna miss him. Don't know the time frame. If I get the time frame, do some research or just the Lions announce something. They real tight-lipped about the situation. Then I'll let you guys know what the business is on that part. But look for Tracy Walker to get some spin. Dark horse. Tease Tabor. They get some spin as well. But this is Tracy Walker speeding up his development process right here. And don't be surprised if you see Glover Quinn retire next year, okay, after this year. He was basically going to retire this year for people who don't know. And that's why the Lions reached for Tracy Walker. People say, oh, it was a reach. I think Tracy Walker is going to be a great player for the Lions. Not saying a Hall of Famer, all-time great, but for the Lions, he'll be a great player, in my opinion. And that's why they reached for Tracy Walker because, Glover Quinn was going to retire because his family is still in Houston. They didn't move up to Detroit from when he played for the Houston Texans. Houston is becoming a booming city. It's supposed to be the third largest city in the U.S. come 2020, overtaking Chicago. The population is growing. A lot of people are going down there. So, his family's still down there. He wanted to make sure they was good, and he was going to retire to spend time with his family. Decided to come back, so I think next year you might, with Glover Quinn, the way he's playing right now, and want to spend time with his family, you might see Glover Quinn retire and seeing Tracy Walker taking over that spot. And you never know, you might see Tease Tabor, turn into a safety if it doesn't click, before they try to cut him. All right, I think that would be smart. He has all the traits to be a good safety. But we'll see. But it's the Boxing Clinic. It's Motor City Sports Talk. That's my other channel. It's Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description as well. And I'm gonna start up this Alliance podcast so you can listen to some of the content on the Castbox app. You can don't have to be on YouTube. You can listen on the go. Much blessing. If you'd like to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. You can help me out even more and more better without that. Share these videos on social media with other people.